to school, and this is the most realistic scene probably of the entire show. With we cut to it, and they call him the Amazing Lipless. And the entire school finds out about how embarrassing that whole situation was. And I personally loved Turner coming up to him and offering his advice and assistance at any need possible.
Yeah.
And then Corey looks at Sean like, I've sunk so low that even teachers feel sorry for me.
So, of course, this would have been the perfect time for Feeny to come up and just go.
So, back to the last episode.
Yeah.
Back to the last episode. Yeah. So, I do love Sean's advice.
Yeah.
I wrote it down because it made me. We're going to do the subtitle more often, by the way. That was really well done in the second half of the show.
Yeah.
We're going to do that from now on. But anyway, it's. He says that my uncle said it's not what you did, it's what they pin on you. What? And the uncle that's
Wasn't that what John Gotti said too?
Isn't that the uncle who was in jail?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Uncle Jailbird Joey.
That was good. Somebody got that reference. That was good.
We're going to be eating this cake alone again. Your uncle was denied parole again. Uncle Jailbird Joey.
Okay, let's move on. That's a great line. It's a great one. Topanga. Topanga, though, and this is while Corey's like, only some guys know it and figure it all out. And Topanga screams out, just because he didn't kiss me doesn't make him a bad man. And he's standing there. He's like, oh no. Oh shit. Oh shit.
It's like, he's what he's thinking inside, please, for the love of God, shut up.
End this now. End it here. I can get out of this. And then she says, he's a nice boy. And it's over. It's over.
He's forever marked.
The nice boy. Which at the end of the day really isn't that terrible. But at 7th grade, I can see the issue here. You know?
I was going to say, it is my gift. It is my curse.
Now, this gets so ridiculous that Harley has an issue now. And he comes up to him, and he goes and says, I cry because I've had no shoes until I met a boy who had no lips. And Joey, I just wrote Joey goes on a tangent, but then I found the quote.
Yeah.
And if you want to read this one, it's right here on the screen.
Okay.
You can get over here and read this quote. It's right here on the screen. If you can try to read it as Joey, it's possible, but.
And that's a good one, Harley. It's a great one. I'm gonna be laughing at that one for years and years. I'm gonna be telling my grandkids about it like 60 years from now. Unless I don't have grandkids, then I guess I'll have to tell some strange kids in the park, and the cops will come and say, "Hey, you with the raincoat."
What? What the hell are you talking about?
By the way, how was my Joey?
That was well done. That's why I was like, you can do. If anyone can do this, you can do this. So well done.
I was gonna say what really bothers me is, hey, you in the raincoat.
What? What the fuck?
Oh my God, we're going into a whole weird area here.
So we find out that 7th graders are hiring a little ant farm, and when someone tries to cut his legs off, he wants to be involved. What the hell is he talking about? So we cut back to Feeny, who Miss Tompkins over there wants to know about Turner.
Yeah.
And is he an axe murderer? It wasn't on his resume. That's my favorite line of the whole show.
Well, this Mr. Voorhees guy seems like a very nice teacher.
It's just a great line that I completely forgot about. It's a great line. Yeah. And she asked if he's a nice guy or a lonely rebel. And he says the latter. And she's like, all excited about this. And he really tries.
Yeah. Feeny tries to dissuade her.
It didn't work. The minute he mentioned the motorcycle, it was over.
Yeah.
It was done and over with.
Oh, is that his Harley in the employee parking lot? No, it's mine.
So I love
well, considering Feeny's drives like crazy attitude at times.
It's true.
Yeah.
And she did say, you've been so helpful. And his reaction, I love it. Believe me, it was unintentional.
Yeah. Hey, if something happens, we'll have you to thank. And then you Feeny with this, oh crap, look on his face.
We'll get back to that later. It does come back later. So we get back home, and Corey's just like, I'm not going to school. I'm not going to school. I don't want to talk about it. So, fine, Amy and Alan don't talk to him, and they cut the Morgan who's having pace cup problems. Randomly having pace cup. I forgot about this conversation, and it cracked me out listening to it again.
What, was her classmate Ralph Wiggum? Okay, we're going to take a few more questions. You there, eating the paste.
So, Corey finally vents to his parents about choking at the party, and he goes on this whole thing. It's not humiliation. It's not this. It's not that. It's agubois. What? Okay, to the point. When we heard this, and we paused the DVD,
rewound
it, turned on the subtitles just to get the spelling.
Yeah. And
it's a word that will be in our description of the show because it's too funny not to be.
Ole kukushe agubois, agubois.
It's so bad that he had to make up his own word to explain his feelings.
Prince Ali, fabulous Ali agubois.
So, I'm actually putting this in my other notes so I don't forget to put that in the description. So, okay, there you go. Anyway, Eric's not in dumb mode yet, but he totally fell for the biggest trap in the book.
Yeah.
When Alan goes and wants to confront him and see what's going on, and he goes and says, you won't be in trouble. I just want to know how I can fix this problem. Yeah. And he falls for it.
I just want to know what you said to
Corey. And I want to fix this problem. And he falls for it.
I'm just thinking, to quote Admiral Akbar, it's a trap.
And it was obvious. Obvious it was a trap.
The only way it couldn't be more obvious is if you could have just seen the shotgun above the tripwire. He
admitted he messed with Corey. And Alan pretty much said, use Eric's lines against him.
Yeah, he says, you are so in trouble. But wait, you just said I wasn't. I was just messing with your head.
Because Eric did say he was messing with Corey's head.
Yeah.
And Alan pretty much narrows it down to if Eric wants to go back out on dates again, Corey has to too.
Otherwise...
Isn't this the plotline of 10 Things I Hate About You?
A bit, I think.
It's the whole plotline of that movie.
To this I gotta say, he just goes, well, let's see, if Corey doesn't start going out on dates, I think you might want to try and figure out some more homebound hobbies.
Too easy. I didn't thought about that. Okay, I was typing about I missed that line.
Well, he likes to play solitaire, hint, hint.
But his reaction was, yeah, I'm too cute to stay home.
Yeah. And after that, he goes home and goes upstairs and does the 5-knuckle shuffle. Not that 5-knuckle shuffle.
That was a joke for the Parents Club watchers. Okay, so finally Eric pulls Corey aside and pretty much goes on this whole tangent on how he wants to help him. His pain is my pain. Your pain is my pain. And
help me help you.
I was watching Scrubs the other day. Anyway, he pretty much convinces Corey to take... Eric had a plan. I will take you out on a date where nobody will want to make out with anybody. And Corey's like, who are going to take? The people are talking to are Sean and Topanga.
Yeah. So say take him to a place where nobody will want to make out. The local dollhouse and miniatures convention?
Okay. Anyway, so Eric says, why don't you take Sean?
Oh, I know the perfect place. Take him to Radio Shack.
I'm trying to set up the lines here. Sorry. I'm trying to set up the jokes in the actual show. And Eric pretty much says, okay, forget it. We'll move on.
Eric pretty much says, take Topanga.
No, actually, no. He convinces Corey to say take Topanga.
Yeah, the only people who are talking to me are Sean and Topanga. Take Sean. No, I think I'll take Topanga.
Thank you. That's what I was trying to do. I was trying to set it up in replay here. Anyway, so we cut to the coffee shop with poetry. And this is where the show got a little bit weird. And so,
a little
weird. And apparently, he takes coffee to poetry. And she goes up, and I remember we did the commentary track on this. I listened to the commentary back way back when on this episode. The commentary's on this episode. And Topanga goes, I want a double decaf latte with skim milk. And I forgot to do a comment. I was like, I don't even know what the hell I just ordered. Which is a great line. So now, we go to Frankie, who's up on the stage. I hope this audio works. I haven't played this yet, so I hope this works.
This is for all my friends who choose to remain anonymous. Poem of the fierce and bloodthirsty samurai warrior. Cherry trees are blooming. On the third evening, the last flower dies and falls. Thank you.
Hey, Frankie, that was really good. I mean, you started slow, but you got him by the end.
All right, you got that out of your system? Let's go.
Frankie, I got a lot out of that, because you put a lot into it. I mean, everybody here liked it. Hey, didn't you like it? See, you got a fan.
I don't do it for the fame.
Yeah, well, that's not what poetry's about, you know? Poetry's about complex human emotion, like, whatever.
I think that's he said it all. It's Where we find a live scene with doing this, but that was too easy. We had to do it. We had to.
Yeah. There, you got that out of your system. Let's go.
The fact that Harley's just there, it's just random. It's just so random that Harley's
He's just like,
there.
he has this look on his face. It's just this, why the hell am I here
But
again?
you know what, though? Harley is a great friend. If you look at it from that perspective, he's a fantastic friend.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know? Because as bad of a guy he is, he's a great friend to his friends.
Yeah.
You know, at the end of the day. So Corey sees Harley and says, "What are you doing here?"
Yeah.
And Harley's response is, "I should slap you around for saying."
Wait, are you saying I'm not a sensitive guy? I should slap you around for that.
That's very funny. So we cut back to Corey and Topanga after Topanga gets their coffee. They never drink, by the way. They never drink their coffee. And
well, as she said, she didn't know what the hell she just ordered.
well, no, that was the official
I know.
commentary. So the truth is, they actually drink their coffee. It drives me nuts. It happens in shows every single time. But anyway, Topanga finally admits that she's also nervous. She was also nervous to make out session and had no clue what she was doing. Where am I going to put my hands? And Corey's like, I could have told you that.
I could have helped you with that.
Wow, that's dirty when you say it. It's really dirty the way you put it. So we cut back to our next word painter, which is a terrible phrase. I've never been to poetry sessions. I didn't know.
I was gonna say, wow, that's just a phrase that drips with pretension.
I know, seriously. I've never been to a poetry session, so I have no clue whether that's normal or not.
I was gonna say, just drop the pretension. You're a poet.
But he calls this one produce section.
I thought you said the photo session.
Produce, because he's talking about produce.
Because
if you listen, he's listing off produce.
So I'm guessing the subtitles got it wrong.
Yeah, it was produce section, because he's listing off stuff in the produce aisle. The poetry's got the poem's going on.
Yeah. And he's accompanied on the bongos.
I forgot about the bongos. I completely forgot about those.
And then the next Maureen will come up dressed only in bubble wrap while accompanying herself on the electric cello.
That's what she has never studied. We're just trying to references nobody's getting. I love it. So anyway, this apparently...
At least I hope that was the correct reference.
You got it. I didn't correct you. You got it.
Yeah.
You got it. I didn't correct you. Yeah. This causes the room, apparently the entire room, to start making out. Including Corey and Topanga. It was so random. It was so ridiculous.
So the lesson from this scene is that if I spout out random stuff from the produce section...
What about the bongo? With the bongo.
Yeah. I think the bongo is the key
there. The bongo is the key. So, we cut back to school, and Feeney is very anxious to get turned into the table because he wants to know what the hell happened on his date.
So Feeney's not so above it all.
Not at all. Not whatsoever.
Turner. Mr. Turner. Jonathan. Johnny.
Johnny part was great. I didn't think the Johnny part. That was very funny. But Turner is very giddy about when he finally sits down and starts talking about her. But she comes up and says,
Hey guy. Hey, cat.
we're going out tonight. We're going to do it tonight. And he got giddy. He got really like a little kid. It was really cute. It was actually really adorable. So, we cut back to Corey, Sean, and Eric apparently on lunch together.
Yeah.
Because Corey wants to tell him the truth about girls being nervous.
Yeah.
Which is true. That's cool. And talking about making out at the poetry thing. And this turns into this. Corey starts his own poem. You know, I was thinking of becoming a poet. There once was a boy named
Corey.
I'll do the Corey.
Okay.
You should know
sorry.
This by now. We do this
sorry.
There once was a boy named Corey.
Excuse me. Who now has an interesting story.
He learned about kissing.
And all he was missing.
And then Sean. When he and Topanga made out.
Sean, can you say summer school?
That was a great scene. I forgot about that. And then Topanga and her friends come up and they say hi and they start giggling and they walk away.
Yeah.
And Corey's like, when are they going to leave me alone?
Well, yeah, I have a limerick too. There once was a man named Trippett.
No.
Who had the world's tiniest.
No. We're done. Okay. We cut to the credits.
Oh, by the way, did I mention that I am the man from Nantucket?
I had a friend that wore a shirt that actually said, I am the man from Nantucket. Anyway, end of credit sequence, and we're back at the poetry session, and we're talking about the kids' food aisle now. What? Seriously?
Hey, man, want to be careful with that bongos. Careful with those bongos. He's going to cause another mass makeout session.
Well, that's what we think is going to happen. Yeah. Then we span around the room, and everyone's with the respective couple. Yeah. Apparently,
I think
Corey and Topanga are together. Eric's with someone random. Sean's with someone random. And that was it. And then you see Turner and Tompkins standing by the bar or the coffee bar, whatever it was.
Yeah, Alan and Amy.
Alan and Amy randomly looking at this, and you would think Alan would appreciate it, being a produce manager.
Yeah.
I think he'd appreciate it.
Yeah.
And then we cut the ultimate punchline.
Feeney and a date.
What? So funny.
Over.